I was a builder in a frantic race to make a name in this forgotten place. I built on sand, I built with my own speed, a monument to my own selfish greed. I love the easy way the walls would rise, a tower reaching to the empty skies. I heard the warnings of the coming flood, but I was deafened by my own proud blood. But in Zion, God has laid a precious stone, a sure foundation, and it stands alone. And he who trusts will never be ashamed, his soul forever rescued and reclaimed. I use the stones of my own best ideas to build a shelter from my deepest fears. But my own refuge was a house of lies that shattered right before my very eyes. But in Zion, God has laid a precious stone, a sure foundation, and it stands alone. And he who trusts will never be ashamed, his soul forever rescued and reclaimed. Oh, he's a measure, he's the perfect line, a holy and a beautiful design. And every crooked wall will fall to dust in a holy and an everlasting trust for Zion. God has laid a precious stone, a sure foundation, and it stands alone. And he who trusts will never be ashamed, his soul forever rescued and reclaimed. Oh, my whole life through. My love for you was always mixed with dread of all the fearful words the prophet said. I was a child who was afraid to fail, and at my weakness I would often rail. Judgment in my own two eyes, and buy into my own deceptive lies, that I was destined to be cast away for all the foolish things I do or say. But there is no fear in your perfect love. It is a gift from heaven high above. For fear is punishment, are grace, a holy smile upon a father's face. I tried to love you with a flawless heart, a perfect and a temporary art. But my own love was weak and incomplete, a bitter taste that wasn't very sweet. But there is no fear in your perfected love. It is a gift from heaven high above. For fear is punishment, you are grace, a holy smile upon a father's face. We love because you loved us from the start. You gave us a brand new and a hopeful heart. And as we live in you, you and us, we're in a state of everlasting trust. For there is no fear in your perfected love. It is a gift from heaven high above. For fear is punishment, and you are grace, a holy smile upon a father's face. No fear in love, from God above.
My life was just a walk in the deep dark, sad and lonely in a pointless lark. I'd follow any voice that I would hear, and I would listen to my own deep fear. I couldn't see the path in front of me. A prisoner, my own misery. I'd stumble over rocks I didn't know, and reap the bitter seeds that I would sow. But Jesus is the light of this whole world, a flag of hope that's finally been unfurled. And if I follow him, I will not be in darkness, but the light of life I'll see. Oh, 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 oh. I tried to make a candle of my own, and listen to my spirit's weary groan. My little flame would die out in the breeze, and would not give my troubled spirit ease. But Jesus is the light of this whole world, a flag of hope that's finally been unfurled. And if I follow him, I will not be judge. It is a lie beneath a cold and unforgiving sky. But the light is truth, and truth will set me free to be the man I was created to be. Yeah, for Jesus is the light of this whole world, a flag of hope that's finally been unfurled. And if I follow him, I will not be in darkness, but the light of the life I'll see. I walk in the light, so pure and bright. My soul was like a sheep, so easily led by any foolish passing voice I heard. The thieves and robbers, they all knew my name and played me in their sad and foolish game. They promised me a pasture, green and vast, a future that was better than my past. But they would lead me to the thorns and stones and leave me there completely on my own. But I know my shepherd's voice, it calls to me, and in its sound I am completely free. A stranger's call I will not recognize. It's only him who opens up my eyes. Oh, I used to think that I was smart and strong and knew the difference between right and wrong, but any whisper could just lead me on, and I'd be lost before the early dawn. But I know my shepherd's voice, it calls to me, and in its sound I am completely free. A stranger's call I will not recognize. It's only him who opens up my eyes. He doesn't have to shout or make a plea. He just says my name and I can finally see. The only path that's safe and good and true, and I will follow him my whole life through. 'Cause our whole life through. Oh, but I know my shepherd's voice. Shepherd's voice, it calls to me. I am completely free. A stranger's call I will not recognize. It's only him who opens up my eyes. I hear you now. I make this vow. Ooh, I make this vow. like a chord with no true king, and I would listen to the songs they sing. My fear, my pride, my anger, and my lust will grind my weary, tired soul to dust.
There was no order,
there was no decree,
just a chaotic,
sad democracy of every whim that shouted out its claim and knew my soul's own secret, sinful name.
But I'll let the peace of Christ rule in my heart, the holy glue that holds my every part, to which I'm called
In one in sacred space,
to a state of grace in this most holy place.
I tried to be the king of my own soul, to take complete and utter self-control, but my own rule was weak and insecure, and never confident, and never pure. So I let
The peace of Christ rule in my heart, the holy glue that holds my every part,
to which I'm called in one in sacred space.
a state of grace in this most holy place.
Oh, and I will put on love, the perfect tie that binds my soul to heaven in the sky. I will be thankful, I will be at rest, and put my weary
Tired soul to let the peace of Christ rule in my heart, the holy glue that holds my every part, to which I'm called, a state of grace in this most holy place.
Please, yeah. Let peace rule now. I'll make this vow. My soul was like dry and empty cup that I was always trying to fill up. I drink from wells the world would advertise, and buy into their comfortable lives.
The water
That they sold me
looks so clear, promised,
it will wash away my fear,
but every sip
just left me wanting more than I had ever been before. But the water you give is a refreshing spring, a song of hope my soul will learn to sing. It wells right up to everlasting life, and it will end my long and weary strife. I tried to fill my cup with my own tears, a salty tribute to my wasted years. But refreshing spring. A song of hope my soul will learn to sing. My soul was like a dry and empty cup that I was always trying to fill up. I drink from wells the world would advertise and buy into their comfortable lives. The water that they sold me looked so clear and promised it would wash away my fear. But every sip just left me wanting more than I had ever been before. But the water you give is a refreshing spring, a song of hope my soul will learn to sing. It wells right up to everlasting life, and it will end my long and weary strife. I try to fill my cup with my own tears, a salty tribute to my wasted years. But every drop would just evaporate and leave me in a sad and sorry state. Oh, but the water you give is a refreshing spring, song of hope my soul will learn to sing. It rolls right up to everlasting life. It will end my long weary strife. And I won't have to come here to this well and listen to the stories that they tell. For the fountain is inside of me, I see, and it is bubbling up eternally. 'Cause the water you give is a refreshing spring, a song of hope my soul will learn to sing. It wells right up to everlasting life. It will end my long my soul comes first. I was a prisoner of my own bad choices and all the loud and accusatory voices. They dragged me out into the public square, a spectacle of my own soul's despair.
stones of righteousness, to punish all my selfish foolishness. I was a lesson they were meant to make, for their own holy and their own soul's sake. But he wrote the truth upon the dusty ground, and in the silence there was not a sound. He said, let he who has no sin to cast be the first one whose stone is meant to last. I tried to argue, I would try to plead and plant a reasonable, logical seed of doubt in them, but it was not to be. They were not interested in setting me free. But he wrote the truth upon the dusty ground, and in the silence there was not a sound. He said, let he who has no sin to cast be the first one whose stone is meant to last. And one by one they left me there to stand, alone with Jesus in that holy land. He said, I don't condemn you, go and be the one that my own truth has set you free. Cause he wrote the truth upon the dusty ground, and in the silence there was not a sound. He said, let he who has no sin to cast be the first one whose stone is meant to last. My sin is gone, a new day's dawn. I was a stone, but I was out of place, a sad and temporary saving grace. I was rejected by the builder's plan, a lonely and a disobedient man. I saw the others fit in so well, a story that my soul could never tell. I was the wrong shape, I was the wrong size, the sad result of my own compromise. But I'm a living stone, a holy priest, the very greatest to the very least. And I'm being built into a home where God's own spirit has the right to roam. I try to chip away my jagged parts to fit the latest architectural arts, but I would always break and fall apart, a casualty of my own faithless heart. But I'm a living stone, a holy priest, the very greatest to the very least. And I'm being built into a home where God's own spirit has a right to roam. Oh, the stone the builders threw away in haste has now become the master of the gate, the cornerstone of this new holy place, a state of My soul was like a gown, so stained and old, a sad and tragic story to be told. I wore my past for all the world to see, a monument to my own misery. I'd see the others in their perfect white and feel the darkness of my endless night. I was unclean, I was a hopeless case, a sad exception to His holy grace. But Christ so loved the church, He gave His life to have a holy and a perfect wife. He washes her with water and the word, the greatest love story you've ever heard. I tried to scrub the stains out on my own and listen to my spirit's weary groan, but every time I'd wash, the dirt would spread, and I would listen to the lies I said. But Christ so loved the church, He gave His life to have a holy and a perfect wife. He washes her with water and the word, the greatest love story you've ever heard. To present her blameless with no spot or stain, to wash away the sorrow and the pain, a radiant and a glorious new church to end her long and her exhaustive search. 'Cause Christ so loved the church, He gave His life to have a holy and a perfect wife. He washes her with water and the word, the greatest love story you've ever heard. Washed in the water, His son and daughter.
I was a builder in a frantic race to make a name in this forgotten place. I built on sand, I built with my own speed, a monument to my own selfish greed. I love the easy way the walls would rise, a tower reaching to the empty skies. I heard the warnings of the coming flood, but I was deafened by my own proud blood. But in Zion, God has laid a precious stone, a sure foundation, and it stands alone. And He who build a shelter from my deepest fears, but my own refuge was a house of lies that shattered right before my very eyes. But in Zion, God has laid a precious stone, a sure foundation, and it stands alone. And it stands alone, and he who trusts will never be ashamed. His soul forever rescued and reclaimed. I'm building on you. My whole life through. My love for you was always mixed with dread of all the fearful words the prophet said. I was a child who was afraid to fail, and at my weakness I would often rail. Oh. I'd see the judgment in my own two eyes and buy into my own deceptive lies, that I was destined to be cast away for all the foolish things I do or say. But there is no fear in your perfected love. It is a gift from heaven high. For fear is punishment, and you are grace, a holy smile upon a father's face. Oh, face. Oh, yeah. I try to love you with a flawless heart, a perfect and a temporary art. But my own love was weak and incomplete, a bitter taste that wasn't very sweet. But there is no fear in your perfected love. It is a gift from heaven high above. For fear is punishment, and you are grace, a holy smile upon a father's face. was just a walk in the deep dark, a sad and lonely and a pointless lark. I'd follow any voice that I would hear, and I would listen to my own deep fear. I couldn't see the path in front of me, a prisoner of my own misery. I stumbled over rocks I didn't know, and reaped the bitter seeds that I would sow. But Jesus is the light of this whole world, a flag of hope that's finally been unfurled. And if I follow Him, I will not be in darkness, but the light of life I'll see. Oh, I tried to make a candle of my own and listen to my spirit's weary groan. My little flame would die out in the breeze and would not give my troubled spirit ease. Oh, but Jesus is the light of this whole world, a flag of hope that's finally been unfurled. And if I follow Him, I will not be in darkness, but the light of life I'll see. Oh, the darkness is a judge, it is a lie beneath the cold and unforgiving sky. But the light is truth, and truth will set me free to be the man I was created to be. For Jesus is the light of this whole world, flag of hope that's finally been unfurled. And if I follow Him, I will not be in darkness, but the light of life I'll see. I'll walk in the light, so pure and bright. My soul was like a sheep, so easily led by any foolish passing voice I heard. The thieves and robbers, they all knew my name and played me in their sad and foolish game. They promised me a pasture green and vast, a future that was better than my past. But they would lead me to the thorns and stones and leave me there completely on my own. But I know my shepherd's voice, it calls to me, and in its sound I am completely free. A stranger's call I will not recognize. It's only Him who opens up my eyes. I used to think that I was smart and strong and knew the difference between right and wrong, but any whisper could just lead me on, and I'd be lost before before the early dawn. But I know my shepherd's voice, it calls to me, and its sound. I am completely free. Completely free, yeah. A stranger's call I will not recognize. It's only him who opens up my eyes. He doesn't have to shout or make a plea. He just says my name and I can finally see the only path that's safe and good and true. And I will follow him my whole life through. Oh, 'cause I know my shepherd's voice, it calls to me, and in its sound my pride, my anger and my lust would grind my weary, tired soul to dust. There was no order, there was no decree, just a chaotic, sad democracy of every wind that shouted out its claim and knew my soul's own secret, sinful name. But I let the peace of Christ rule in my heart, the holy glue that holds my every part, to which I'm called in one and sacred space, a state of grace in this most holy place. I tried to be the king of my own soul, to take complete and utter self-control, but my own rule was weak and insecure, and never confident, and never pure. So I let the peace of Christ rule in my heart, the holy glue that holds my every part, to which I'm called in one and sacred space, a state of grace in this most holy place. And I will put on love, the perfect tie that binds my soul to heaven in the sky. I will be thankful, I will be at rest, and put my weary, tired soul to test, and then let the peace of Christ rule in my heart, the holy glue that holds my every part, to which I'm called in one and sacred space, a state of grace in this most holy place. Let peace rule now. I make this vow. was a prisoner of my own bad choices. And all the loud and accusatory voices. They dragged me out into the public square, the spectacle of my own soul's despair. Their hands were filled with stones of righteousness to punish all my selfish foolishness. I was a lesson they were meant to make for their own holy and their own soul's sake. But he wrote the truth upon the dusty ground, and in the silence there was not a sound. He said, let he who has no sin to cast be the first one whose stone is meant to last. I tried to argue, I would try to plead, and plant a reasonable, logical seed of
doubt in them, but it was not to be.
They were not interested in setting me free, but he wrote the truth upon the dusty ground, and in the silence there was not a sound. He said, let he who has no sin to cast be the first one whose stone is meant to last. And one by one they left me there to stand alone with Jesus in that holy land. He said, I don't condemn you, go and be the one that my own truth has set you free. Cause he wrote the truth upon the dusty ground, and in the silence there was not a sound. He said, let he who has no sin to cast be the first one whose stone is meant to last. And one by one they left me there to stand alone with Jesus. There was not a sound. He said, I was a stone, but I was out of place. A sad and temporary saving grace. I was rejected by the builder's plan. Lonely and a disobedient man. I saw the others fitting in so well, a story that my soul could never tell. I was the wrong side. The sad result of my own greatest architectural arts. But I would always break and fall apart, a casualty of my own faithless heart. But I'm a living stone, a holy priest, the very greatest to the very least. And I am being built into a home where God's own spirit has the right to roam. The stone the builders threw away in hate has now become the master of the gate. The cornerstone of this new holy place, a state of grace in this most sacred space. 'Cause I'm a living stone, a holy priest, the very greatest to the very least. And I am being built into a home where God's own spirit has the right to run. Living stone, no more alone. No more alone.
My soul was like a gown, so stained and old, a sad and tragic story to be told. I wore my past for all the world to see, a monument to my own misery. I'd see the others in their perfect way and feel the darkness of my endless night. I was unclean, I was a hopeless case, a sad exception to His holy grace. But Christ so loved the church, He gave His life to have a holy and a perfect wife. He washes her with water and the word, the greatest love story you've ever heard. Oh, I tried to scrub the stains out on my own, and listen to my spirit's weary groan. But every time I'd wash, the dirt would spread, and I would listen to the lies I said. He gave His life to have a holy and a perfect wife. He watches her with water and the word, the greatest love story you've ever heard. To present her blameless with no spot or stain, to wash away the sorrow and the pain,
radiant.